So, what have you been up to recently? You haven't been trying any weird or strange mushrooms now, have you? I can tell you I've had my fair share of trying some mushrooms with some rather interesting effects. Though, that might not seem the best to the academia. But what do they know, right? They don't know anything at all unless I tell them so. And between you and me, I have no interest in telling them. It's rather a fruitless and stupid idea if you ask me. But I will say, I'm not here to tell my discerning opinions about such a stupid and pathetic organization as the academia, where their knowledge and input is rather important, but the way they go out about discovering it is, how I should say, idiotic, to say the least. Half the time they don't even realize the research that they're doing is futile. But that's between you and me. Nobody else needs to really know about it. Now, what is it that I can do for you? You seem to come all the way from the desert, exploring Desheret's ruins, which my good friend, the Mahamatra, has elegantly told me about. And you've come all the way back across the entire nation to Gandharva Ville. Seems like quite a long and perilous journey. I hope you're not here with the intention to play with my ears. Though, as somebody who enjoys your company rather much, or about as much as one could, I would rather let you play with them. That would be perfectly fine with me. But, alas, something tells me you're here for other reasons. No, I simply have that as my genuine input. That's about it. Kale told me you came here in quite a rush, so once again, what is it? Is the jungle being overtaken by zones of rather depressing intentions? Are the Aranara planning a rebellion to overthrow everybody in Sumeru and claim the nation of acorns for themselves? Or perhaps you decided to come across some interesting fruit that you don't know about. And to be fair, any of these things could be the reason you came here. Oh, some of them are slightly more preposterous than others. Though I will say, those Aranara can be rather interesting, if you know what I mean. Though, that's entirely up to me to go ahead and say. But, once again, traveler, what is it that you're here for on this fine evening? Oh, you have something to tell me, huh? Well, get on with it. What is it? I am a busy man after all, being the lead forest ranger. Yeah, you can whisper it. Go ahead. My ears are obviously all open. Uh-huh. Oh. Huh. I did not expect that one. Well, how long have you been feeling this way? Now, this isn't an excuse to just get your hands on my ears and tail, now is it? No? You genuinely feel this way? Well, that's nice to know. you know, if I'm being brutally honest and straightforward, which you're well aware that is how I usually am, I, well, have been rather feeling the exact same way. You don't believe me? I am crushed. You know, you're well aware of how straightforward I am, so why would I say something so utterly ridiculous? I'm sorry if you don't believe me. I can't really do anything to change that now, can I? I guess it is your fault after all. But I find it interesting that you came here to tell me your true feelings about me. And when I agree with you, you think that I'm just kidding. Now, what could that all be about? I see. Well, let me put it this way. There are two types of people in this world. Ones with common sense, who know not to... How to put this in simple terms? There are two types of people. I'll do it this way. Those who are smart enough to not walk into a den of Avidian leopards, and those who would walk into a den of Avidian leopards and try to make friends with them. I firmly believe, and I hope I'm correct in the assumption that me and you are of the latter, as I'm sure you have plenty of experience with the way that Avidian leopards happen to operate. So, do you believe me now? Or do you perhaps need further evidence? Well, I can say a few things. Your stunning appearance is something that is utterly captivating. I do quite admire it, to say the least, as it's something that I envy. Such flawless features and such beautiful eyes. I don't know how you do it, honestly. And your overall, usually soft-spoken nature, the way you explain things and act in general, I personally cannot complain at all. So, there. How's that? Oh. You want to say some things about me? Well, let me hear it. Well, those are quite the endearing words to say. You've definitely flustered this forest ranger, that's for sure. Well, let me ask you this. Would somebody like you rather get a private location between me and you? Would you appreciate such a pertinent idea? You would? Well, how about we go find one? Or, you know what? I'll just shut the door.